lovely Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? It's just finished pissing down with rain here at Basingstoke. And you, the Koi Addiction, I see you. Yes, go over and check my man out over at the Koi Addiction over across the big pond. Give him a subscribe, give him a comment, give him a thumbs up. Tell him the Twisted One sent you. Well, what have I been up to? Well, yesterday, both the Growing On tank and the Tosai tank got hit with the fluke P, and they are, well, these were looking fine or anyway, but I yeah, they weren't as bad. There was only a couple of flukes in that one. Rave party was going on over here. But as we know, on I think it's Friday I treated with Malachi Green formalin in there. That perked them up, and I hit them with the Fluke P yesterday because they were really full of fucking fluke. And they seem to have perked up as well. I've also been doing a few bits out here as well. So let me spin you around. These are probably soaking because I haven't chucked any food in yet. Yep, even though it's just pissed down with rain, we're at 18 degrees in there. We're at 20 degrees over here. These have just had their second feed today, but they are coming along absolutely beautifully. And as you can hear, I have now fired up the filter system. Yep, fired the filters up yesterday. I'm still going to keep running the 2 sponge filters in the bottom at present, but yeah, they are coming up for the powdered food now, and this is the very fine crumb. So yeah, and there is still a wide range of sizes in there, and it is clearing up now I've got the filter system running. I did take out all of the sponges, and as you can see, there's not a great deal of flow going over the shower, because that is only I think it's 1,500 litres an hour, and pushing it through that and then going over there, but it's doing what I need it to do. And as you can see, it is showering down, and it is coming out of the outlet on the side there. And I took the sponges out because even when I was running it on that pump, the sponges were stopping a lot of the ceramic media and stuff that I've got in there to get wet. And now, even though I've got such a small flow going over the top of it, because it's hitting ceramic media, it's bouncing and it's making everywhere in there wet. So everywhere is completely wet in there now, which is what I want for the filtration. Acer is starting to look really nice, even though I've got to strip some gaps out, but finally got that one potted into there. Also over here I've blacked out. I know I've got another couple of coats to go on there at least, but it's proper roof bitumen, and I blacked that out because it was becoming an absolute nightmare whenever I wanted to net a fish up in here, because of the reflection that was being caused. Like I say, it was an absolute nightmare unless it was at night and I turned the light on. Talking about lights, I did get that one in and situated and running well. In fact, because that bonsai pot is not going to fit there, I'm going to have to move these back round. So that one's going to go back over there, and he's going to go back in his corner. But other than that, these are doing really well, apart from the Deutsch shower after the treatment, but I will be giving him another scrape later. So depending on what I find, depending on what course I take. Anyway, Still not got round to doing this yet, because that is not going to be a 5-minute job, because I'm going to have to lower the water down so I can cut the pipe to then drop that on top. And then I will give it a fair and honest trial, and if I like it, it will go on the main pond when I rebuild it. If I don't, when I rebuild, I will put the old one back on. So, and if I do like it and I put it on, decide I'm going to put it on the new pond, this one will become spare to whoever wants it. But yeah, and look at the Sumi change on that Benny Commonru since it's come over from the Tosai tank, and it's only been over here a month at that, and what has started off as small black spots, yeah, starting to look really, really nice. Everyone else is doing alright. You can tell the temperature's going up because carp pox is starting to disappear. Yes, I know, you're probably hungry. Oh, here we go. They're probably hungry as well. Here they come. So yeah, I'll get the disturbance out the way first. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this here LED strip light that was in the Tosai tank on the roof. I'm going to fit that in there, so it's pointing downwards at the tank at a diagonal, and I will hook that in to the same timer that is running these lights and this light, thus banging in even more lumens into this tank here. So yeah, I came in to turn that off, didn't I? But yeah, internal temperature in here is 27.5, pond is at 18 give or take, and the grown on tank is at 29 going up to 30 at the moment, hence why the air source heat pump is running. My god, I wish I could afford to get a second one and put it down there to be able to run it on the main pond when I do the rebuild, because that thing has been invaluable. And you know, I've got to say a big thank you to Rick for giving me it broken, and the fact that it only cost me 160 quid that I've now finished paying back to my mum. It's been game changing for me, especially in the amount of electric that I'm no longer using. It's huge. Absolutely huge. But if anyone knows a good website to get some decent crates, if they can let me know, because I'm going to want some new crates for the shower that's got to be built inside Long Block for the rebuild. Teeth. See, even with no teeth, I'm still use them. And then you can have some free meal as well. But yeah, that's them for the minute. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get any more done on the barbecue today, with the weather being as it is. But these fry in here are doing absolutely freaking awesome, to the point where you can really now start to make out patterns. Bubbles won't let it focus. Yeah, they're doing absolutely awesome. And those eagle-eyed of you will notice that there's a bigger sponge in there as well. Yeah, what I've done is the biggest of the 3 sponges that I was sent by Bits and Bob's UK 123. What I've done is I've hooked that up to a bit of pipe, which then connects to this little air canister filter that has 3 sponges, so coarse, medium and fine, and then in the bottom I've put some Biohome, and then you've got this little air pump here that does, I think it's no, focus your fuck back. 800 litres an hour, and then that's just returning straight back into there, which is now giving them a bit of a flow. But yeah, there is some cracking patterns and sizes in there now. So yeah, they are doing absolutely wonderful. And talking about Bits and Bob's UK 123, I did say I was going to do a little giveaway, and this is for anyone that is keeping or growing fry right at this moment in time. Yeah, and all I want you to do, put down in the comments, fry me twisted, and then you'll get this here domed airstone. Put the nipple back on, ventured nipple. Yeah, and then I think this is the middle size of air-driven sponge filter. That goes in the top there, and that's where your bubbles come out. See, all I did over there, instead of having the air going into the bottom and the bubbles come out of the top, I just put my bit of pipe straight in there, so it's just sucking straight from the sponges, because you've got these things all the way down through the middle. So yeah, I thought it was perfect for, and it is weighted as well. It's got a nice weight to it. And you know, different ways, and like I've got there, look, from there into a canister. So yeah, if you want the sponge driven filter, airstone and net for your little fry project, down in the comments. Fry me twisted, and we'll go from there. Right, I'm going to put you down because it's almost time to get ready for my live, and we'll come back to you in a bit. Well, I've finally got things tidied up in here and sorted out. I've got my new air stones in down there. I've got a domed air stone there and a domed air stone in the middle over there. Just finished doing the scrapes on that tank and they are all good. Absolutely no fruit. I've scraped 4 fish, but the Aragoki Chagoi has knocked a couple of fucking scales out. What is it with Deutsch fish? I really ask you. Anyway, next on the job after I've taken the daughter home is I've got to do some scrapes on this one to see how we're going there. Other than that, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You out there, you know you're great, and we will see you tomorrow, guys and girls, at New Forest.
That's all, cupcakes.